Um, I'm here to tell you how to get the most OP orcs, extremely OP orcs, in your Shadow of War game. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel out. And yeah, let's get into it. So first off, what we need to talk about is how to get strong orcs in general. Now, if you're still like new to the game, then I recommend completing the campaign first. Makes the job way easier. And also, you need to get to the highest level in the game, which is level 80. So make sure you do that, because that, like, I guess it makes it where orcs are, like, most orcs are going to be level 80 or above once you get to that level, like most orcs you go against, and that's the stronger they'll be, which is the higher level they are. And so a lot of it at first is based off RNG, you know, because you go do nemesis missions and all that. You can go look for orcs out. You can see which ones are strong and which ones aren't strong. And to tell whether they're strong is how many weaknesses they have or how good their strengths are. Like, for example, right here, Luga, the Warbringer, a really good orc. He's got 3 hints, which these are just every orc has hints, or I think it's like 2 or 3. I think it's like extremely rare to get 1 hint, but as you can see, it says 0 next to all of the other weaknesses, which means he has no other weaknesses other than these. And he has many strengths. For like immunities and what they hate and all that, all of this is like 7's the max you can go. Like the max things they can hate, the max immunities, max bonuses, I think is 8. I mean 7. 7, I think. Yeah. If you see them have any more, then it might be a hacked orc. Who knows? But especially if they're like, if you can, because you can tell if they're a legendary orc if they have like that purple ring around them, and if they got purple in their name. You can tell if they're legendary. If they are legendary, they're gonna have 2 epic traits. So if they have more than 2 epic traits, then that means they're a hacked orc. I haven't encountered any orcs in the game with more than 2 epic traits, unless they are hacked, which I wouldn't use them, but a lot of people do in their fortresses and all that, their fortress defenses and all that stuff, which we'll get into that later. But yeah, if I were you, I'd steer clear from hacked orcs. So basically, it's every captain has a random, you know, random everything. Some bonuses and like things they hate and all that is way rare, like way more rare than others. Like enraged by boss defeat, that's one I haven't seen that many, but it's basically they're enraged when their war chief is killed in battle. And yeah, most strong orcs are gonna have like immune to fire, immune to poison, curse, or there'll be like immune to arrows and all that stuff, which is really, really good, really powerful. You want to have stuff like that, so you know they'll be immune to it. There's other orcs that, like, see, this one only has 2 hits, 2 weaknesses, but everything else is just strengths. But he only has 1 thing that he hates, which usually isn't that good. You want to have more things that they hate, lots of immunities, and lots of bonuses with them. There's also other orcs that are weaker, like this one. See, he's dazed by the flies and dazed by poison, which is actually a really negative trait. It's not a good one, because you could easily just find an orc that has a poison weapon, and you could kill him really quick with it. So I wouldn't recommend getting orcs that are dazed by or are heavily damaged by arrows, poison, fire, or curse. Now, if they're heavily damaged by beasts, you might be able to get around that. They have beast fodder. See, like this one had beast fodder, which you might be able to get around that. But stuff like exhaustion, I don't know about that. When they're not enraged anymore, they become dazed, which isn't that good. But yeah. See, dazed by stealth is the only one I'd keep for dazed, because there's a less likely chance someone's going to use a stealth move on them. And if they do, it'll be okay. Oh, or dazed by the flies, which actually no, that's really easy to exploit. If you're doing like if you're attacking someone in a fortress siege, and one of those war chiefs has fear of more guy flies, then there's a lot of nests around in the fortresses, so it's going to be easy to exploit that. Soft target, it's a really bad one. Heavily damaged by range. You could kill him from far away super quick. But yeah. So you could always just go find. So the vendettas are actually really good, because you can go do a vendetta, and if you get them low enough, you can brand the orc, which I'll show you that right now. Guys, I just realized that this is a normal vendetta mission, not an online vendetta. You actually want to be looking for online vendetta missions. Vendetta missions are just, if you die from a captain, you can go kill him again, or brand him, or whatever. But you want to be looking for online vendettas, which there's none on my map right here. But I guess I'll go do this one. I'll just go do the normal vendetta to see if this orc is like, you know, material to go into my army. But yeah, most of the time, you want to be looking for the online vendettas. I don't know if you might have to be connected to internet to use to do an online vendetta. I bet you have to, because that's how it is with the online sieges, which is what I'm going to talk about later in the video. Online sieges are a big part of getting strong orcs and online vendettas, so I would recommend, if you don't have internet or anything anywhere, then I would recommend just going around trying to get good RNG for orcs.
Thought I killed you once already. Better make sure this time.
As you see, his weaknesses are not there, but you can use their bonuses to your advantage in a fight. See, poison proof and beast proof. So I know I can kill him with fire, arrows, all that good stuff. So, oh crap. I can go get this grog barrel. With that. Hit him with that. I'm poisoned, so let me. There we go. Try to take him out real quick. Boom, there you go. Which I didn't get to see what his weaknesses were, but I guess I'm too OP, I had to kill him. This Overlord, I would argue, is one of my best orcs that I have. Very OP. Slayer is a really good class to have, and as you can see, he's got no other weaknesses. He's enraged by everything, which is like the best enraged ability you can have. Beastal Frenzy and Vengeful Master. And he's got thick skin and the Slayer counter, so when the player tries to do an execution move on him, he'll counter it, I guess. Anyways. So yeah, this is an orc I got from an online vendetta. Super strong orcs. So it involves doing the online conquest, as I said earlier. Basically, at first you might not have the strongest orcs like to go against, because you haven't defeated enough uh, other other fortresses. I kind of got unlucky with this one a little, just because since the Overlord is undead, I wouldn't be able to brand him and put him on my side. But he doesn't seem too good anyways. But as you can see, he has no chance, which, from my information, I think, from what I know about the game, I'm pretty sure only assassins have this last chance, which I'm not for sure if they do, but I'm pretty sure. So that might have been a hacked thing that was put on this orc. So yeah, as you can see, he's undead. He's got the poison thing. I forgot what it's called. Coming back from the dead, poison or whatever. This one isn't too good either. You just want to look for the orcs that have barely any weaknesses. Now, it depends on your build, but I would actually go for this orc just because he's a necromancer, and that'll extremely grow your army in battle. And Enraged by the Gravewalker, that I don't think I might not have seen that one before, but that's something you can be. That's something you can be enraged by, I guess, by you just seeing you in general. There's also, yeah, you keep going through, then you look for orcs that you might want to put on your team. If there's not any you see that are the war chiefs, there's always the orcs that they have like guarding the war chiefs bodyguards. See, this one is pretty good, right? 5 immunities, hates 2 things, 7 bonuses. Pretty powerful. And he's a necromancer. This is the type of orc that I would go for. Now, Karagor mounts, I don't really like that much, but I can always deal with it. If they have 7, that's just the max. That's like really good. It's frostproof. Basically, it'd be extremely hard to kill. I'd probably have to get multiple captains to help me kill him. But the sucky part about Berserkers is he has Rampage, which it's really easy for them to kill you, like the orcs on his side on accident, which is good if you know you're the one attacking them, because he might kill another one of their war chiefs or something if you're lucky, but it doesn't happen all the time. This one, Fear of Execution, is really bad. It's not good, because you could execute him, you could do an execution attack, and then he'll be dazed. He's enraged by cowards, which isn't that, which, I mean, it's okay in an early game, but once you get up there to the highest level, then there's not really any higher level orcs higher level than him, and yeah, it's not as good. So this fortress is definitely beatable. As I said, you can go in there and you can take those orcs, brand them. You can brand a lot of orcs. It's pretty good. Now I guess I'll go in there and I'll brand a couple orcs, just for examples. But you know, there's I've branded many orcs. If you can go after you brand them in the in someone else's fortress, they immediately go to your garrison. I have 288 in my garrison. There's a lot of them. Here we go. Finally found one. See this? I've actually put them in another video, if you've seen, it's like the most cheated hacked orc in the game or something. Basically, it's got 5 legendary traits, which is absolutely insane. Very powerful, but also whoever did this used hacks or cheat engine to get it. Yeah. Now I'm surprised there wasn't any in this online conquest, because most of the time there are, but I'll show you what it's like to brand a few orcs here that are powerful. See, this is one of the orcs that wasn't that good, but I'll still show you. You can add him here.
Swear loyalty, Orc. I am chosen master.
And he'll be on your team.
Oh my god! Wow!
I have your back,
I
my
don't
lord.
remember if you fail the fortress, that I don't know if they'll still go to your army or not. I really don't remember. But yeah, he'll be there until the end of the siege when he goes to the garrison.
Kneel, Orc.
Here's another one. This one, fear of the flies, or days of them. Which, I mean, still, it's not a very good weakness when you're doing a fortress siege. But personally, I would skip them over, but still, for the sake of the video.
I am your servant.
Hi.
Okay.
Fire!
Alright, here's the orc that I said would be good for my team. This is usually these are the types of orcs that you would usually want for a war chief or something, because he'll be enraged by Graugs. Usually, if you're in a fortress defense, an online fortress defense, the other player's going to have a Graug most of the time. Also, he's a necromancer. Pretty powerful. So I'll put him on my team.
What do you wish of me? You need help? All right.
You can defeat me, but you cannot defeat the Overlord.
Nice.
Crush you! Very impressed. Go ahead. Murder me.
Alright. Bye-bye, Overlord. Yeah, you can hiss at me all you want, buddy. Boom. Cleaved in half. That's a pretty cool orc. Huh. I don't know why only one of them came. I had quite a bit with me, but maybe they just, sometimes it takes a while for the garrison to load in. But here you go, Hoshkrish the Warlock. Here he is. And so now you could deploy him into one of your regions. Deploy him as a war chief, you can make him your overlord, whatever you want. But it's a really easy way to get strong orcs. And once you have really strong orcs, if you're big into like the online aspect of this game, you could put all your strong orcs into all 7 of the war chief spots, the overlord spot, and then basically you're gonna have a really OP fortress. And if you want, you can even do this with like all of your fortresses. I think I have it for most of my fortresses, OP orcs, but yeah. I know this fortress has some OP ones. Yep. And oh yeah, I forgot, I have an undead fortress too. Now, I'm pretty sure I covered most things I need to in this video. If I haven't, I might make a follow-up video or like a short or something explaining something else. But yeah, that's how you get really OP orcs in Shadow of War. If you like this video, subscribe. If you want me to do more tutorial videos like this, then just tell me in the comments. And yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.